Welcome back to another round of the trending news in the past 1.5 weeks in C-drama, C-entertainment land. Let's just jump on into it. We have loads to cover and I'm not even caught up. I kind of mix and match the IQIYI stuff, but this episode has more suspense dramas. So let's go through the premieres. There's 2. First off is the Limbo. This is a late on series drama from IQIYI, which is 12 episodes, thriller, mystery, crime. This one has Hao and Zhang Yaqin as the main leads. This is about a group of people who gets trapped underneath a mall, and they basically have to fight for survival. I feel like in the past few years, these dramas kind of fall under the radar. Don't know if it's worth it, but I do like the concept. Sounds really nice. Perfect for this Halloween season. If I check it out, I'll give you guys a mini review once I'm done. After that, we have Love in the Desert. This has 26 episodes, and it stars Hanikezi and Fang Yilun. This airs on Tencent, and it's a costume drama martial arts romance. I really enjoyed it so far. I think the pacing is great. Since there's only 26 episodes, the romance is moving quickly, but it's not ridiculous cliche. I like how it starts and how the female lead is very wary of the male lead, and she actually does test him a lot, but they do fall in love. The chemistry is good so far, and I'm just happy for these actors to get the spotlight. And I just have a soft spot for anything desert related. I don't know, Chinese desert dramas. Maybe it just gives the best action and angst in my opinion, because Goodbye My Princess is chemistry, angst, and everything was so good. There's 3 cities in this vast desert state, and essentially she has no more power, so she has to protect her people by marrying off to another city. Of course, it's dangerous. The conditions alone, the weather conditions alone, and how desperate people are. There's robberies, there's a lot of fun stuff that they used with the desert theme, which I really enjoyed, because I was nervous that, okay, we're just gonna skip the desert part. It's not gonna be essential, but it really is. I'm if you're gonna be set in the desert, called Love in the Desert, you better give the desert scenes justice, and it's a really big part of this drama in every aspect so far. Theme song alone, I was oh, this is good, and first few episodes had me hooked, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. And the other drama that was announced to air this week is Go Back Lover, starring Yunrui and Ruohan. This is second chance romance following a couple from grade 11 all the way to the present, and you get the flashbacks, past and forward timelines. As for filming ceremonies, we have Scent of a Woman, which announced Liu Tao, Lan Yingying, Dai Xu, and Zhang Yaqin as the main leads. This is a female-centric Chinese Republican era drama. Another drama that just held a filming ceremony announced Mao Zedong and Huang Ying as their leads. This is a costume romance drama. There's no English title yet, but if you're interested, I put a link to the page on my drama list in the description box, so check that out. So this is a drama about a man who accidentally ends up in the Han Dynasty, meeting a female knight who looks like his ex-girlfriend in real life. Before we transition to other posters from Youku, let's talk about Zhao Liying's award at the Feitian Awards. She won Best Actress for Wild Bloom, and I believe this project is extra special to her, which is why in her speech she was crying, and it's because this is one of her first projects after leaving her old company. And when you're going from mainstream dramas to something more experimental, it's definitely risky. You put a lot of time and effort into it, and a lot of times it's very niche, so it doesn't get the recognition or love it deserves, and that really sucks, because There was something different about this one. I watched Wild Bloom when it aired, and it's not my thing. It's not my jam. Business dramas just usually aren't. And then Chinese Republican ones, I haven't been able to fully watch one from start to finish in a long time. But that one was really good. And that's because of how charismatic she was, how well written it was. The team behind it did such a great job. And I think she was one of the best parts of this drama. Honestly, it's one of her best roles to date. So if you're a fan, go watch it. Check it out. It clearly means a lot to her. And I don't know, seeing something about this level of emotion shown is like, I haven't seen it for a while, you know. I haven't seen actors or actresses tear up for a hot minute. I mean, you don't have to sob or anything to show your appreciation, but it does tell me, like, after all these years at being the top, like one of the best actresses ever, being iconic and legendary, she still really loves acting and really tries to improve herself. A lot of actresses or actors in the industry, I don't blame them or anything, but like, I'd rather them just retire than to give a half-assed performance. And unfortunately, that's just something that happens because they just rely too much on their looks or their popularity instead of giving it their all. And that's why a lot of actors and actresses just have meh dramas afterwards, or like you can tell clearly that they could do more, but they're just not, because they're like too reliant on their fan base and not doing anything extra. Onto other mid-autumn posters, like I said, these were just dropping the same exact day, so I know I'm like late, but if you want to see part 1, it's in the last episode 192. There's been so many like different news and rumors and all these things, like, so I give it a mix, but I feel like they're still nice even if you've seen them before. Here's the posters for The Eternal Fragrance, starring Song Weilong and Zhu Jingyi. Finally got more like updates about the synopsis, the plot of this, and essentially it's a childhood friends to lovers in a xianxia or fantasy setting. Both are immortal characters, and they went through like a bunch of training schools together, and years later they kind of go on different adventures together and naturally fall in love. Other fantasy romances is The Blossoming Love, starring Binbin and Zhenni. It's a Youku drama with around 40 episodes. And we got a martial arts wuxia drama, Shui Lang Yin, starring Yunxi, Shunyao, and IQIYI. And finally, the last 2 dramas released mid-autumn posters is Song in the Winter. This one stars Wang Yingying and Sun Qian. It's a mystery romance, and it is confirmed by IQIYI to air this month. And the other one being Tian Shu Li Ming, starring Li Hongyi and Su Xiaotong. This is a costume suspense drama. Then to cover some things that went on during the IQIYI conference, first is a medical drama called Male Nurse, officially announced Huga as their lead. Guo Jingming's Fangs of Fortune is confirmed to air this month as well. And I believe the intention behind that is they're going to compete with Zhao Luce's The Story of Pearl Girl. It happens because they're on like different broadcasting networks, and obviously they don't want all the viewerships to go to one drama, so they're going to release their like big drama to compete. And I think it's a pretty decent competition. I'm so excited to see this cast together. It looks great, and Ho Minghao has been really, really good lately. I feel like his dramas and everything he's been doing, Dashing Youth and stuff, like he really does improve each time. And this one is on the darker side of things, which is fun and kind of perfect for the spooky season. Another announcement with, I think this is the first time we got clear pictures, is the one with Cheng Yi, and it's called Go to Mountain and Sea. This is a wuxia drama, and I think after Lotus Casebook, like he's been nailing these types of roles. It's not a romance drama as the female lead is Guli Naja, but it's a brother-sister relationship that travel along each other and try to fight for justice. Next is IQIYI Shenxia Romance, Love of Divine Tree, starring Deng Wei and Sheng Hanzi. Speaking of Sheng Hanzi, she's also in the next IQIYI drama called Coming Waves alongside Wang Xingyue. Except this one's not a fantasy and it's focusing on more suspense detective cases. And last but not least is Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Love in Pavilion, also known as the one starring Liu Shishu and Zhang Yaqin, Chapter 2. Released their poster, and you know what? I feel really bad for this drama because the way nobody is excited about this anymore because of the terrible season 1. I'm cautiously optimistic just because I feel like acting wise these two got it in the bag compared to the first season. The only thing is there's just so many side plots, side couples. I just am afraid it's gonna be the same thing with different people. But I guess we gotta wait and see. So for the rumor section, I only have 2. First one is there's a sequel for The Mystic 9. This is a mystery Republican drama that was wildly popular for William Chan and Zhao Liying's chemistry back then. And it's been a couple of years, so I guess they're making a full continuation of this one. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I feel like what's done is done, but William Chan looks amazing in the costumes, like the Republican era outfits. It's so good. Yeah, I'm guessing there's gonna be grave digging, like stuff like that, grave robber vibes. Gonna be very interesting to see who is casted as the female lead because Zhao Liying was just so iconic, but Lei is rumored to also come back for this drama, and surprisingly he was very good. So yeah, we'll see who the female leads are, or are they just going to refer to them and not have them show up? Maybe a couple of cameos would be good, but who knows? It's said that she can't join the production because she has dramas lined up. But the booting ceremony is set to start in November. Last but not least is a rumor for Liu Yuning's next project, and it's a costume drama since he's more well known in this genre, and it might star Tianxi Wei. This is kind of unrelated, but related to Liu Yuning. Like, I desperately want to watch The Prisoner of Beauty, and wouldn't it be perfect, like, after Pearl Girl airs, his, like, dramas, and he'll be, like, very popular. And usually they air dramas with the same actors, like, back to back to ride that wave of popularity for free promotion, which makes sense. So, like, I really want Prisoner of Beauty to happen. Just leaving it out there just in case, like, I manifest something. Anyways, as per usual, everything you need is in the description box, and I work hard on these videos. I also make review content, so do check those videos out if you want in-depth reviews and details on recently airing dramas. But looks like it's gonna be a busy few months until the end of the year, so super excited for all the new drops, and we're finally getting the hyped dramas, you know, that we've been waiting for all year. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.